I didn't like him anyway. He wasn't right in the hat.
Cause I'm a piece of shit, I am. Cause I'm a piece of shit, I am. Cause I'm a piece of shit, I am.
GTB, what's going on? How am everybody? How am everybody? I gotta go to this one. What happened?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I said...
The cameras are working well.
I said, I do like it with 2 C's, and that can be 2 C's in the thick or 2 C's in the chest. Either way, I'm happy.
And I said, I got you covered. Both ways.
Aren't you glad you asked?
No.
We tried to tell you. I'm not seeing cameras.
I'm trying.
Okay, I thought that was a sarcastic comment about the cameras working.
No, they're not fucking working at all right now, and I don't know
I
why.
can do this.
I blame Todd.
Agreed.
What?
F the Todd. It's all his fault.
Excuse me, what?
What?
I tried to pull up my save for my notes page, and World Anvil said, sorry, this page doesn't exist.
I'm a fucking dumbass.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's see if this works better now.
No, I figured out why I did.
Oh, yeah, that probably fucking helped just a wee bit, you dumbass.
When you're calling yourself a dumbass.
I didn't push you guys to the stream.
Wow.
So he is a dumbass, yes.
It's been
Yeah,
a fucking
sorry.
day. Should we just
totally
stop and try starting again? I mean, I already let Jess fucking saving throw death with a 7.
What?
What do you mean, what? Your death saving throw was a 7.
That was last week. You can't take it back.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It happened.
I don't remember.
Oh, it very much happened.
I'm not sure.
It very much happened.
Not sure.
All right. So what do we want to do here tonight with no Todd? Because all of your perception checks are all done by Todd.
I
love that Cookie's laughing.
Say cookie rolls.
Nobody can hear you. Nobody can hear you. Push your
Who?
button.
Sorry, I got a message on TikTok and I wanted to make sure a video didn't pop up and start playing over the stream.
Dear Lord.
I am laughing. I'm laughing because I feel like I very often ask for perception checks, but I'm never the one rolling them. Like, I need to know shit, but my character is not gonna figure anything out.
Cookie's like, I rolled a 0 again.
Pretty much. Yeah, I tend to roll a little higher than a 0. It was like last week, my favorite one. But wait, I've got advantage. It's another 7.
Oh, I thought you were saying you were rolling another natural one. I was just like, oh yeah, that fits too.
Oh, just the one. I think attacking with advantage and rolling the same number on both rolls is worse than the natural one.
Oh yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad. All right, so last week the party's journey took a dark and treacherous turn filled with a startling revelation and challenging decisions. The day began with a note that was left on Lyra's chest. No, not that kind of note, people. Signaling the ominous presence of this syndicate that had been lurking in the shadows. Their influence and reach seemed to extend further than anyone had initially suspected. As the party gathered at the tavern, they encountered a mysterious figure. The lone occupant in the otherwise empty establishment, this stranger confirmed their worst fears. The Fade's ownership of the shipyard that carried them here, and the ship that carried them here, and the Syndicate's hand in placing the Band of Unity upon them. His personal vendetta against the Syndicate, driven by the tragic loss of his parents, unveiled a group adversary, one who shared their enemy. Tensions flared as the broken plume, a precious token from Lyra's lover, brought forth waves of emotion, laying bare the scars of her past and the weight of her exile. The shocking revelation of Omen Hunt's double agency within the Syndicate cast a long shadow of betrayal over the group, faced with the choice of whether to confront Omen or yield to Cromwell. They chose stupidly to go outside and fight, and I had to manipulate everything so that I didn't kill them all and have to start this whole fucking thing all over.
That was great.
and then called me on the fucking guy disappearing so that I didn't kill them with the guy.
Hey, we were doing pretty damn good.
No, you weren't.
Exactly.
I handicapped the whole fight.
That's not our fault. Our problem.
I'm just saying, all the bandits, they had extra health lost. Because I killed Todd with 2 shots from the fucking from the stupid archer. Immediately.
I'm pretty sure one of those was a crit though. So I mean,
Todd has 10 health. Stop it.
I have 11. I don't want to hear it.
Exactly. That's one more. The ensuing battle was fierce, testing the group's resolve and the Dungeon Master's ability to not kill them. Both Lyra and Cassandra suffered massive injuries during the fight, leaving the party severely weakened and battered. As the dust settled and the echoes of combat faded, the party found themselves standing on the precipice of uncertainty. The Syndicate's grip yet again tightened, their vulnerabilities laid bare, and the path forward grew ever more perilous. With trust shaken and wounds to mend, the party must now determine their next steps in a world filled with shadows, secrets, and the relentless pursuit of the truth. The challenges ahead would demand unity and resolve like never before. From the darkness that loomed was relentless, and their strength would be put to a test as they continued their quest for redemption and justice. Gillius is like, my initiative's a 15.
I was seeing you can like hit a different key to do like advantage and disadvantage rolls. I was just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, so everybody should definitely roll for initiative. Where's my fucking clock?
Right now?
Well, you're going to need it at some point, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna wait until I'm in the heat of the moment.
I think we went 3 weeks before we had the combat. Are you sure we're gonna need it at some point?
Exactly.
Oh, are you guys saying you want more fighting?
Well, I mean that kind of is.
Situationally.
No, that's not how that works. Just clear it up now. You want more fighting?
Well, that's the thing. I don't want all fighting. I don't want all conversation.
Hey, hang on a second. Let's see something
yes.
here. Give me a second.
Here we go.
Here, watch the screen.
No.
Here, let me just do this. Look, I prepped for you fuckers this time.
Damn.
Yeah, fuck around.
I think he's a little riled up, guys.
Fuck around. You gonna find out.
It's because he truly.
Apparently, I do fuck around.
Last
So.
week he thought we would run.
So you know what?
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers want to fight? We can fight.
Listen, you last week should not have been a surprise to you because in a private conversation between you and me, we talked about another situation, and you were like, "We can't do that because if we do that, you know those motherfuckers are going to try and fight him." Well, yeah, duh. Who knew this?
I mean, yeah, that conversation did kind of happen.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is what do you want me to throw out here? Some veterans, some hobgoblin captains, 500 health points.
How about
just throw out the ones that have loot on them.
Well, they all have loot.
Yeah, actual shit.
I just killed all the loot because you guys pissed me off.
See, I knew it. Bullshit. By the way, what was all the loot again?
There wasn't any. All the bodies caught on fire.
There was weapons though.
There were
I
weapons.
want to grab the weapons.
Scimitars and longbows.
Okay. I need numbers. How many of them?
1.
1?
Yes. What is your carry capacity?
I don't know.
Yeah. You
listen.
want to check that first.
Listen,
She
I'm gonna
can't
throw it
carry
on
it all.
Todd's backpack. I'm gonna give it to Todd. Todd can carry it.
He's also a scrawny little thing. He doesn't have big carry capacity either.
Why
well,
do
then
I
I'm
not
gonna-
have the clock anymore?
This happened last time too.
I know. It says it's... No. It's supposed to be on here. I don't see it. Oh, it's called turn order now.
It was always called turn.
No. I went to the new Roll20 overlay, and it used to be a clock, and now it's not a clock. It's it's just called turn order.
Right. I'm just saying, we be some broke ass bitches, and this is our job. We are going to need, you know, people that are
600 gold pieces isn't enough.
No.
I saw the prices you had listed at the jewelry shop that one time. 600 gold pieces is not
He
enough.
said, "I see the prices. Fuck off." Is it like asses and elbows? Yeah, kinda.
I gotta pee real quick.
Cookie has
Oh
the
my
urination
Lord.
station. I don't know why he shut. Oh, because he's probably got no underwear on.
Probably no pants.
So I will
He did
fix
not
it
have
so
the
that you
shirt on.
guys' names are permanently on here going forward. I don't like the way that the stuff inside of XSplit's working.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it on the overlay itself. He's jerking it under the desk? I hope not.
Wow.
Todd's not here to catch that.
We don't hear it, so I'm going to say no. Wow, really? That's just gross. Trying to make me throw up again like you did last night. Ugh.
Huh. I've got to figure out why this is having such a hard time with those cameras.
Yeah.
Because they're not smooth, but they're not totally choppy either. Like they go for a second or three and then they stall.
Mm-hmm. Always in the most inappropriate face possible.
Yeah, that's usually the way that it happens.
Like that right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why this is... let me look and see something here.
Chat, I just want it noted that my name is always in the recap for some dumb reason or another. So...
For the record, I closed my camera because I'm breaking the rules of having my the room behind me be clean.
Oh.
I did not. I don't know.
You didn't make your bed?
I did not make my bed.
Well, you know. If that's the worst thing, you're okay.
Anything else is taken care of.
Sounds fine. Hang a green screen cookie like I did? Don't do it.
I have a green screen in my closet, actually. Used it once upon a time. Back in the Mixer days.
I actually bought a green screen background. I just haven't done anything with it. Because by the
All
time
right.
I got it, I decided no.
So I'm assuming we're going to continue without Todd.
Yes. Cookie
Uh,
will roll his perception checks.
no, you will not roll his perception checks. He will be unconscious, carried on a stretcher.
What?
Was our new friend's name Omen? Omen's gonna carry him on his back.
Omen's going to put him in his bag of holding.
Oh, Omen has a bag of holding?
No, he does
Guys,
not.
change of plans. We're killing Omen.
No, he does not.
He's more useful to us dead than alive.
Should that not have been decided before everyone went to the trouble of starting? Starting what?
All he did was show up.
Well, I put a little bit more effort into it. I'm just saying.
Yeah. You put on an outfit.
Yeah.
No, everybody knew before we started Todd wasn't coming.
Yeah, I knew with 13 seconds on the clock that Todd wasn't coming.
Do you not have access to the same mod channel that we all saw it in at like quarter till?
Did you not hear me say that I washed my phone?
This guild did not work on your computer?
I wasn't at my computer.
Well, whose fault is that?
Yours.
All right, then.
Remember, this is the same person who needs personal invites to things that have a open group invitation.
How do you wash your
Yes.
phone? I think you just chuck it in there and hit start usually.
I was carrying a bunch of stuff down the stairs, so I threw it on the top of the laundry basket, and I grabbed all the stuff out, or so I thought. And then once the washer got done washing, I was like, "Where's my phone?" Oh fuck! So yeah, there's that. But
Does
it still works.
So it still works?
Yes, it still
Yeah,
works.
so like most phones from a laundry perspective can survive it because it's designed to go, I think it's like, what is it, 10 feet before it like really starts to struggle, or 15
I have
feet,
no
something
idea.
like that. You can submerge it.
Maybe.
6 meters, that's 18 feet. It is water resistant. That you're not wrong.
It was in a case, so that helped.
Probably
I
not.
think. Maybe I don't know.
Well, the case probably helped with the impact of the washing cycle.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Well, when a mommy and a daddy are deeply in love.
Love ain't got shit to do with it.
You would.
So interestingly enough, now the way that it's structured is if I keep it in the front, the cameras don't get choppy.
Writing.
As where before, when you were keeping it in the front, you were
They
having
got
more
choppy.
issues. Makes sense. Makes sense.
All right.
Thanks, Twitch.
So let's talk about the Sans Todd movements tonight. How do we want to actually handle that? Because
I
in
think
theory,
the
what
way
we're
we get
doing
into-
is we're relying on his perception checks, right?
Yeah, I think we just
Because it's not like his banter is going to be missed because he doesn't talk.
no.
Right. And
talked
as far as
most
the
he'd ever did
decision-making
last-
process goes, we've been in agreement on most things. I don't think that's really
Defaults
an
to whatever
issue.
Cookie does. Yeah. That's why I
Did-
would say we just let Cookie do the rolls.
So whatever Cookie, yeah, but Cookie can't roll Todd's perception check. I have to.
Yeah.
Well, he can roll just a regular die, and then we can add the whatever the proficiency is. Whatever.
I don't know. Rely on our own rolls. Get what we get. I think the only time it becomes an issue is if we get into a combat situation.
Well, if we get into a combat situation, then
Yeah, I'm not giving you guys Todd in combat.
yeah,
So you're gonna have
Todd takes
to.
a shot right off the bat and dies or falls.
You're gonna have to
Todd runs.
suck it up.
Okay, that's fine.
Live with it.
I was like, why is that all fucked up like that? I'm in the wrong damn window. I was like, I should be
I
able
mean,
to
could
see
say-
all of this.
We could say he's just that badly wounded that we got to leave him behind.
Well, that implies
Think
that
I
you're
do that.
leaving.
Well, we might be. I don't know.
Well,
We haven't decided yet.
did we long rest?
Yes.
No. All we've done is finish the fight. That's where we stopped.
I thought we said I thought we were doing long rest at the end.
That's what I thought he said too.
Thank you.
That's what I thought.
I don't recall that because this is literally middle of the day, noon.
You were writing your notes. Shush.
Yeah, except here's the thing. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. You all have no spells. You all have no recovery components. And now you all are exhausted and have nothing. So you need to long rest.
Yeah, I would.
Because Todd burnt up all of his healing spells, everything to heal you. So
Yeah.
Todd has nothing. Granted, he's not here. But my point is you guys burned up all of your shit in that fight. And no long rest means you don't get to use any of it.
Yeah.
So
Correct,
if we
yes.
don't long rest after the fight last time, then you are at a massive disadvantage should shit pop off.
Hashtag you're screwed.
That's kind of why there's limitations on stuff like that. But yeah,
What do you mean why there's limitations? That's the way the fucking rules work. If you don't long rest,
that's
they
what I'm
don't
saying.
reset.
exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying is I'm willing to give you that if that's what we want to do. I'm asking you all what you want. Because what I'm saying is if I thought we were going to long rest on the end of that because Todd healed everybody, and I know that Jess used spells, and that the intent obviously is that there needed to be a recovery period because Jess and Todd basically died. And I saved them.
My thought process was entirely different.
Okay.
Yes, we needed a rest, but at the same time, it's only like noon.
Okay,
said
so
a
when
big
I say a
fight,
long rest, what I don't mean is you went to bed. What I mean is there was a long recovery period. So the question I'm asking you is what time is it right now? Is it noon?
That's what I was getting at. My thought process was we established that this was all taking place around noonish.
I thought it was earlier than that because we had just gotten up.
No, because you walked through, did the pieces, the conversation happened, the fight happened.
Yes.
There's got to be some span of time there.
Oh, I get that. I just didn't realize it was that much.
On top of it only being, again, noonish. Obviously, this fight and this encounter with, what's his face, whose name I'm drawing a blank on right now. Cromwell, yes. Would change the plans that we had just talked about with Omen. So I would not see the first thing after the fight to be a long rest. That's how I looked at it.
Jess wants to whore herself out to Omen Hunt.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, Lyra.
Excuse me? When was that discussion?
There wasn't.
Okay.
His name's Will now.
I mean, that changes things.
Wow.
Okay, so we did not long rest. It is noon. And the fight is over. That's where we're taking off, yes?
Well, I'm just going to say that I had already hit the long rest button on my character sheet. So I think I was at 10. So I would only be a hit point short. Yeah. I know Todd got me to 10.
Let's just say we long rested and we'll talk to Omen when we're done resting.
Okay, so this is why I'm asking that question. Because now what happens is a long rest puts you to the next day.
Okay, see, that's
why I'm asking these questions.
Really long.
Yeah, then definitely, if that's the case, then definitely not a long rest right after the fight. Like, we have to talk to Omen, we have to discuss what just happened. We have plans that happen later today based on our last conversation with him. So he can't long rest.
Okay. It's fine. I can go back on my character sheet and fix it. It's fine.
Okay, so Amy's going to be gone tomorrow, so I'll stream in the morning and tomorrow night, just so you guys know. Brian, will you be around to be able to help me in the morning?
I will.
Because Jess, I'm assuming, has to work.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, if you could help out in the morning, let's try like 7:30ish. Does that work? That's 8:30 your time?
He'll be up by then.
Yeah, I have not seen the cameras, by the way, glitch one time since I've had you guys on the front now. Yeah, I figured as such, but okay. All right, so let's walk this through one last time real quick to make sure I'm on the same page. We're not going to long rest. We're going to try to regroup with Omen and figure out what's going on. Is that right?
Yes.
Because you were on day 3 of your 5-day journey.
Yeah.
I don't even care about that anymore. I care about the fact that Omen's plans were for tonight. So if we long rest, we've now missed everything with the...
Assuming that the plans didn't change already because the syndicate showed up, though.
Because of... Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be the
assuming
same.
they would have, but we haven't talked to Omen. So.
Okay. All right. So then I will push the initiation back onto you all then, because at this point we're post-battle.
All right, so...
Do you want me to put you guys back on the battle scene?
Yes, please.
Okay, I can do that. Give me 1 second.
Stand over top the burning bodies of the...
He said we're standing on top of fucking the badness. Player characters. I'm just gonna stick Todd in the building. You guys cool with that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I was at anyway.
And then I'll put Lyra in the doorway this time so that she's not in the
shooting
window,
from the
so that
doorway.
Brian doesn't give me shit.
Listen.
And the dwarf, and they were right there. Let me put this out here. Yeah, that'll work. And then let me make sure I have daylight turned on the map before I drop you guys on there. Otherwise, y'all won't see shit. All right, you guys should be good to go now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
See the things.
Let me move this up.
Oh, interesting. The
rolls, the
initiative roll from
initiate.
last time is still there. It
Yeah.
just doesn't have characters associated with it.
Boom. They're gone now.
Bye.
All right. So Todd was way the fuck out here. I just stuck him back in
Yeah.
because he started healing.
Yeah.
Lyra's at the door. Klaus and Gilius are standing next to each other, and Omen was let's call it just off flank edge from Gilius there.
Yeah.
So we'll go something along the lines like that right there. All right. And go.
I will in 1 second. I'm trying to figure out what's up with my stats.
Ruh-roh.
Cookie said my stats is all fucked up.
Oh, my AC. That's what it was. No, I couldn't remember what I put in the green one. And I was just like, what is that?
Oh. Whose turn is it?
somebody
Nobody's
shifted.
turn. It's non-turn based now.
So for my sanity, we killed Otto, right? We're
Negative.
dealing with Omen.
No.
Cromwell got.
Otto ran away.
Oh,
Remember-
okay. That was the guy, but Otto was the one we were fighting.
Bitch that he is.
Cromwell left. So Otto Cromwell exit stage left even. And then Omen Hunt is who you all
Still with us.
were in the building with. Remember he was Mike Hunt?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we remember.
Oh, shit. Okay, boys and girls. We're on your time now then.
Okay.
All right. Look over to Omen. Say, the fuck was that?
Holman looks at you and shrugs. I don't know.
Uh-oh. The dwarf has moved.
It does look like he's getting ready to strike.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
You better start talking, Michael.
Omen looks at the dwarf and says, I don't know what you want me to talk about. I was in the building with you.
Who all knew you were coming here?
No one knew I was coming here.
Well, obviously somebody did.
Have we not had the discussion about the power and the influence that the syndicate has?
We probably did, and I was bored and I forgot.
Typical redhead.
There's only so much room up here for me to hold on to stuff.
The point I'm making is that they could have found out a million of ways. They have eyes and ears everywhere throughout the entire state of Stormfront.
Okay, so let me just ask this. So you came here thinking you were coming in secret, knowing that you probably weren't coming in secret. And you
Well,
still
wait. I didn't know I wasn't coming in secret. Listen, like you, I have to take risks. And my risk was to come here and try to get you all to help me take the syndicate out.
Okay, well, now they know. Now what?
Now they know. You do realize that in the last 3 days or 4 days that you've been in Vero and an Autumn Pass, you've been running Lonk's name around and you've been running the Fade's name around like you owned the place and no one noticed. Stop for just a second and let's pretend that maybe I just happen to be caught up in your bullshit.
I don't care who's caught up in what stuff. I just need to know what the plan is now, because we have lost the element of surprise.
I mean, what element of surprise is it that you were looking for? That they know that we're working together?
I guess.
Because, I mean, to me, that signals all the risk is on me because you guys were already in the syndicate's crosshairs anyways. So by helping you, I put myself in a worse position than I was if I'd have done nothing. So you'll forgive me if I have to stand here and answer your questions about why the syndicate is questioning you all about your business with them.
Well, they didn't come screaming our name. They came screaming your name.
They came screaming my name because I know where the bones are. I know where the bodies are buried. And they know that I'm working with you and you're flapping your traps all over the place in town, asking everybody about the Fade and Lonk.
Okay. Oh, meeting tonight. We need a new game plan.
We have to figure
Or
out if
a
that
game
meeting
plan.
is happening. Because the fact
Well,
of the
that's
matter
the
is
thing.
that I would say that the meeting is off. If Otto leaves, the first thing he's going to do is he's going to go and he's going to try to find somebody and tell him to scrap that. There's just no way that they're going to meet tonight knowing what just went down here.
Okay. So then we have a trip that we need to be making.
You're talking about the job for Coop
I'm
Zero?
assuming you weren't telling me that you were making a trip to omen me.
I don't care.
While I'm asking you what you're saying in front of the stranger that you just accused of crossing you.
We have other places to go. Other things to do.
In your favorite rocket ship? Why is this not working?
I mean, the plan was for us to work together for this meeting tonight. This meeting's not going to happen tonight.
No, I can't tell you that it's not going to happen. What I'm telling you is if you figured out that someone was double crossing, would you still meet?
I'm just going through the motions at this point. I want to get shit done. So if we can't help him, then let's move back to the job that's actually going to get us some money and some
You
stuff
know, I'm
done.
standing right here. I don't know why you're talking about me in the third person.
Oh my God.
Oh, well, you were talking as your character. Right, you guys, for those of you guys who don't know, Jess knows I'm busting her balls, but you guys may not have caught up on that. All right, so
Lyra says,
Yeah.
And then you guys figure this out.
all right, so
I'll walk to the
well, I have a question. Right? Is Wabbit is Gilius buying the picking up what's being put down?
I'm about to start whispering in Gillis's ear.
No, he's not. Like you're talking strangely for someone that was just pissing their pants about a half an hour ago until we showed up.
Wait, what do you mean I was pissing my pants?
Excuse me, sir. They were yelling your name and you were scared to death. You asked us to save you.
Well, of course I asked you to save me. I just saved you right before that.
How did you save
From
us?
your men.
From my
You
men,
saved
that's
us from you.
correct. So let's see if I'm understanding you geniuses correctly. I had enough men to take out your entire party and walk away from here unscathed and continue to do what I was doing. And
Why didn't
I
you?
showed my good faith in the party and asked my men to depart. and stayed and fought against the people who came with you, and you think I'm the one that's untrustworthy.
You stayed because you were trapped.
Trapped by whom?
By them. They wanted you. You could have walked out that door and died.
Okay.
He also could have walked out that door and screamed, "Cromwell, you idiot, you're blowing my plan to trick them." And turned right back to the Syndicate and throwing us under the bus.
Yeah? All right, Klaus, what do you think?
I still trust him.
Elias?
How many men were outside when he had us surrounded? Easily 80 plus men. Any one of them could have been slightly more loyal to someone else in the Syndicate than they were to him, and let things slip once they knew what was going on.
Yeah.
I don't think Omen's at fault here. He's offered us far more information than we've had before, but you had no reason to do if you're just gonna get us killed anyways.
Okay, I just don't want to sit here in this town any longer if there's no purpose for us to be here. We need to figure out what our next course of action is and get moving.
Well, my thing is, if he has a brigade of men that's working with him, why is he so interested in us four? Why don't he just take his 80 men and go disband the Syndicate? None of this makes any sense to me.
Thank you.
How do we know we're not being lured into a trap of some kind? Nobody's answering me.
So just so we're clear, I'm trying to stay out of the character conversations here. So if you're looking for Omen, then just say something.
No. That was like in character. Like,
Yeah,
looking at Klaus, looking at Lyra, looking at Omen, like
I agree
Okay.
with you.
exactly
So
what I said.
Omen's response on that is
one.
Omen's response to that is that we have to trust each other. The fact of the matter is I've given you and I've bared my soul to you and told you why I want to destroy them. The men that I have are not enough to take out the Syndicate. That's that short and simple. They run deep. I can't do it alone. I need your help, which is exactly what I told you. We can't just run headlong into this. As you guys are talking, you hear a ruckus behind you and horses come piling in through the gate towards where you're at. You recognize two of the people that are on those horses.
Oh, great. Who are they?
And they both are showed to you now on the notepad.
Oh, great.
Great, my favorite fucking people.
And Lyra sees them and goes
Back into the building.
straight to wherever the alcohol is.
Omen starts to work his way away from them.
Away from who? Away from them?
Away from Bonnie and the Thane.
Oh, good. Damn it, I should have stayed out there.
Oh, so they're coming from the left.
They're coming from your left to your right. That's correct.
Okay.
I don't have tokens for them. So I can put tokens on here if you want, but I don't have tokens for them.
I just want to be clear where they're coming from. That's all.
Yeah, they're coming in there. So now it's a big old party.
Pointing my axe.
Hey, Blondie, we got company.
Yeah,
I think
you
it's-
guys see 'em.
Bonnie pulls up.
Sugar britches.
She jumps off of her horse and she says, "Are you guys okay?"
Okay, you're here now, sugar britches. Just need to walk in and
The Thane pulls up. He sees Klaus. He tips his cap. Klaus is apparently the guy that's going to do all of the fucking talking tonight. Everybody else just fucking dipped out.
I've been abandoned. If this is an ambush, my party just left me to die. Just his pizza again.
Yeah, I know. So, the Thane looks at Klaus and he says, "Is everyone okay?"
More or less.
He jumps down off of his horse, approaches Klaus and says, "Here, I'll switch back. We don't need to be on the map anymore. We can walk this.
Yeah,
We can walk this now." So he walks up to Klaus, extends his hand as if to shake Klaus's hand and says, "I'm glad everyone's okay."
Who did that?
The Thane.
Shake them. I really don't like. No, I don't like him.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
I don't wanna.
Come back outside.
I don't wanna. I'll shake the damn Thane's hand.
Okay. He said, "We got here as quickly as we could. We heard that there was a problem going on with the syndicate. Vonnie's been putting in a lot of work. I'll let her talk to you. I'm going to go address the townspeople." The Thane starts to walk away, grabbing the townspeople, pulling them together, talking about things that are just, this is what we're doing. This is what we're trying to fix. So Vonnie walks up to Klaus and she says, "I didn't know when we asked you to take this on what we were asking you to do."
Mm-hmm.
You knew more than we did.
I didn't. Not then. I do now. I can tell you that we have found out that the syndicate is not only something that exists here, but it exists all over the country. This is not just something that stops and functions just inside of Stormfront. We're just pulling back the pieces and peeling this onion one layer at a time.
So you're honestly telling me that you didn't know the syndicate existed before you sent us out on this?
How would I know? I told you what I knew. I told you to be careful. I told you I wouldn't stop investigating this. Let me ask you a question. Why would I come here and tell you I didn't know and then write in and try to help save you? If you were going to die, I could have just let you die.
A little late on the saving here.
Hey, you stand over there and be quiet, dwarf. You're way too far away to hear this. You're 40 feet
You
away.
wanted us dead.
Or 30
I
feet
don't think you
away.
liked us in the dark.
Huh?
Is that I don't think you wanted us dead, but I do think you liked us in the dark.
Define in the dark. I
Unaware
didn't
of the
send you on the
syndicate,
path for the
unaware of-
syndicate. You chose that. I sent you to the inn to work your way through and pay off your debt at the Thane's request. What you've done since then is all of your own making. Your ability to try to pin this on me is just sickening and disheartening. You're trying to make me the bad guy for something that you've brought on yourself.
I'm not trying to pin anything on you or make you.
Well,
the
then
bad
why are
person
you
in any
pretending that I
situation.
knew that you were going to start trying to track the syndicate? I gave you one
Just seems
direction.
oddly
Go get some
coincidental.
jobs off the board.
It seems oddly coincidental that you found 4 new people in town who happened to come in on the boat of the Fade and sent them out on this journey, and here we end up.
So what you're saying is that it's my fault that the syndicate has interest in you.
No, I just think that you and the Thane, you and whoever else you are working with, knew of their interest in us, and that it benefited you.
Yeah, I guess we're looking at this really differently. Oh, I need my pen.
Said I need my pen. I need to write down. Cookie doesn't fucking trust anyone.
No. I need to write down that the Thane and Bonnie showed up as you guys were grilling Cromwell.
Woman.
You're right, Hunt. My fault. So, I guess if you're done blaming me for this shitstorm that you've caused, I'll be on my way trying to figure out what happens next.
Oh, relax your iron britches.
So, let me flip the script then. If I showed up and started blaming you for something you had no control of, you wouldn't take exception to that? Because...
We did.
You kind of did. Dwarf's gonna run up.
This guy keeps talking to the lady saying...
Fine.
Because I have the same thing to say. As these two come running over now, all hot and bothered.
I'm not hot. I just gotta.
Can't hear.
I was standing by the door.
That's 30 feet!
Were you whispering?
We're not shouting at the top of our lungs, that's for damn sure.
I have big ears. I hear well.
Yeah, and we're not talking about the fake ones.
That's right.
Damn.
As I was saying, wow, so measuring.
15 feet. Kiss my ass. I hear you.
Thank you.
As I was trying to say, I remember what I was trying. What was the last thing Bonnie said?
Bonnie said, don't blame me for something unless you want me to blame you for something.
No, that's not what she said.
Oh, that's
she
what
said
it was.
it was twist. It was the
Wording
twist. It
mattered.
was
Fuck. See, you two made me lose it.
How would
Wabbit,
you feel if we blamed you for something that you didn't know you did or didn't do or something like that?
thank you.
I had no control over.
no control
Anyways,
over.
regardless. Anyways, I was gonna look at Vonnie and say, honestly, Vonnie, I feel like that's already happened. When we showed up on that boat, we had no control. We were 4 people hired to work a job. Shit went to hell. We had no idea what happened. We were just as confused as all of you were, and we were the ones who ended up in jail for it. So, yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Okay. So what you're saying is that I should let you go free. You showed up on a boat full of contraband in which we raided, and you were the only 4 people that survived. You chose to be on that boat. You were hired to be on that boat. You have on those bands of unity that are part of the entire seafarer community structure, but I'm supposed to believe that you were there by accident. You'll forgive me if I don't believe you. Furthermore, the Thane went out of his way to get you out of jail and allow you to be able to go and do what you were doing, while I thought you should rot in jail as criminals, bringing contraband into our country. So, no, it's not the same.
Looks like we're still seeing things differently then.
Yep, I'm seeing things clearly, and you have no idea what's going on around you. You're always outmatched, overgunned, and can't seem to keep your nose out of everybody else's business.
Seems that everywhere I go right now, everyone else's business is my business.
Well, if you'd stop asking everyone about everyone else's business everywhere you went, you'd probably see a whole lot less problems and headaches. But feel free to keep mentioning the Fade's name in every town you go to, and asking about Lonk in every town you go to, as if nobody knows who they are and nobody knows who you are now. Loose lips sink ships. You should know that. They already sank once with you on it.
Amazing how it all seems to tie back to us, even though every person we've talked to has mentioned those names first. So tell
Who
me,
are all
is
these
every
people that you're
shop owner
talking
in your
to?
Pretty little Nen, I'm talking still. Is
Who
every
are all
shop
these
owner in your
people?
pretty little town
Who are all
under the
these
Fade's
people?
control?
You have nothing. See, the difference
Every
between what's going
shop
on here
owner.
is that you're trying to blame me for your own actions. You're trying to blame me for your own problems. You guys walked into the town that the Fade runs and owns as the biggest shipping magnet in all of Stormfront and ran his name around like he wouldn't find out.
Again, the name that we were told to by all the shop owners and innkeepers in the town you patrol.
I don't patrol Autumn Pass.
Autumn Pass, Stormfront.
Stormfront
Long
is a
before we
state.
left.
Vero is a town. I am responsible for Vero.
Hero. Your people gave us that name. We didn't just stumble upon that name.
So are these the same people that made you break into the only guy who produces pigs around the farm? Are these the same people who had you causing all of the problems everywhere that you've gone? Are these the same people who jumped you on the way over here? Are these the same people who jumped you in the inn? You notice that everywhere you go, it's always you that's the problem. But you'll forgive me
So,
if I look at this
yes,
and say,
yes, no,
goodness.
Yes to the first two, no to the second two.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. You won't get any more help from me. I came here to try to make sure that everything was okay with you, and you want to accuse me of stuff, then you'll get no further help from me.
It's not about accusing or assigning blame. It's about finding out all the facts.
Did you not just
Everyone
blame
you
me
talk
for
to-
everything that's happened to you?
No. I simply pointed out that you were involved in what's happened to us. I've not assigned blame to anyone in this
I'm
situation
involved
yet.
in none of what's happened to you. I did my job. My job was to make sure that those people bringing contraband into my country were arrested. That was you.
Whether it was doing your job or not, you are part of the process. You're part of the story. You're part of what has happened here.
Well, you can keep trying to push the accountability on me, but the fact of the matter is I've done exactly what I was asked to
You
do.
don't listen very well, lady.
I don't
just
have to
told
listen
you,
very well.
It's not about accountability.
I'm not the one who's going back to jail if this goes sideways. I've done everything I was asked. I've tried to help you, and you want to say that it's my fault you're in this position. It's not my fault you're in this position. I've done nothing to put you in this position.
He is like talking to a wall.
Klaus, we gotta get
Said
we gotta
it's
get
your
going.
fault.
We need to get back to Autumn Pass.
So the Thane's coming back over now. And he says, Vonnie, how did this go? And she looks at him and walks away. The Thane looks at her and he looks at you and he looks back at her and he goes, I'm guessing she's unhappy.
We're all unhappy.
Well, then that makes us all a big happy bunch.
One big unhappy family. Is that what you're going for here, Thane?
Sure. Do you guys understand that I asked her to do things that she would never do had I not asked her? If it was up to her,
No, but I
you'd
also
still be in a
frankly don't
jail
care.
cell.
Yeah, let's say.
And that's all fine and dandy, but I frankly just don't care.
Well,
She's under your employ. She is part of her job, whether she likes it or not.
you're not wrong.
Just like
I've had that
I'm
discussion
released
with
under the
her.
conditions of I do the jobs off the board that you assign to us.
That's
Just listen
correct.
to this clusterfuck of a mess.
That's correct.
don't
But
like
that
it.
was
That's
was
what I
not
had
her
to do.
doing. That was my doing. And I knew what you were walking into.
So you knew what we were walking into?
Well, of course I knew what you were walking
You
into.
knew about all this.
All of what? That 4 people
The
would want to
syndicate,
try to figure out who put those
Shadow
things on
government
them?
trying to overthrow you.
They're not trying to overthrow me.
Well, look at that. You know more than we do already. Keep talking.
They
So if they're not
run
trying to overthrow you.
they run all the political games throughout the entire country. They've been here for as long as time has spun. Everything that's associated with them goes back as far as time can go. Who they are, I don't
For a
know.
statement like that, how am I to believe that you are not under their influence then?
You can't.
We're really selling us here.
Well, what would you like me to do? Would you like me to lie to you to make it feel better? Klaus, I'm not one of them. You can trust me. Scout's honor. Here, let me give you some cookies. The point I'm making is that had I asked you to willfully go on this trip, none of you would have gone.
Had
You
We'll
all
never
were
know.
indebted to the
Will
city
we?
to
of...
go on this trip, and told me that it would result in this godforsaken anklet coming off of me, I would have jumped on the opportunity without any manipulation or forcefulness involved.
Okay, well then let's put all our cards on the table. You want those anklets off?
Yes.
Okay. I want 4 people I can trust.
You gotta earn trust.
That's right. You have to earn trust. So you don't trust me, and I don't trust you. How do we fix that?
Well, I know what you can do to help me gain your trust, but I have a feeling that you're going to need my trust first. So
Maybe. I'm a
start
pretty
there.
simple guy. I believe that the people of this entire state need protection. I believe that the syndicate is going to cause more problems and will cause problems for farther and farther and farther and farther into the future if we don't start standing up for it. We need someone just like you people who said, I'm tired of what's happening to me. We have a very common goal. None of you like what's being done to you, and I don't like what's being done to my people. The simple portions of this are, we have alignment in our outcomes. You don't like the way that I've done it, you feel like you were manipulated, I'll live with that. But Vonnie, she is in a totally different stance than I am. She believes that you were criminals and what you did was wrong. I made her release you. I sent you to those job boards. So when she gives you information, you can rest assured it's because she's a good person, not because she wants to. So let's go back to where we were at and talk about our brass tacks. Why did the dwarf run all the way up here from 20 feet away and then run backwards? Cowardly little dwarf. So let's talk turkey
Yell at
here.
him for
The thing
barging in at my
says,
important moment.
right? Let's talk turkey. The thing says, he goes,
It's because the DM said I couldn't hear it, so I went back.
you could hear if you walked forward slowly, but you wouldn't have heard everything. Fucker.
Oh, brother.
So the thing looks at Klaus and he says, what do you want from me to earn your trust? Name it. Here's your shot. Take it. Do you want to go talk with your friends first, or do you want to just make your own concessions and move on? Let's see what kind of selfish person you are or what kind of
That's
leader
exactly
you are.
what I was debating at the moment. I was not debating what I ask of him. I was debating, do I consult?
As he calls you onto the carpet.
Let me talk to the other 3 idiots.
Okay. As you walk
Wow.
away, Vonnie walks back in and her and the Thane talk while you're talking to your group.
You're in the same truck. We're not using the board at this point, right? We
No.
established that,
The
yeah?
board's not even on. I don't even have it on the stream.
Okay. No, it's so. Alright, so I'm gonna walk back over into the
Here, I'll pull you
Tavern,
guys
whatever
off
the
of
hell
it,
it
and then you
was.
don't have to worry about it, right?
give these two the brief rundown. I'm not recapping it for you two. I know.
Yeah, you guys heard it out of character. Now you hear it in character, okay?
Can you say that again? Start over from the beginning.
I need
I cannot.
a rundown.
I rolled for history. I got a nat 1. Sorry.
Damn.
So yeah, the Thane is offering us a chance to, for him to prove himself, and we basically get one ask. We gotta figure out what we want to ask him. Ask him, ask of him, etc.
I don't trust anybody as far as I can throw them.
I don't
This
either.
whole thing is a bunch. This is one big cluster F that I've ever met.
He said it's a cluster F.
I'll say it, it's a clusterfuck.
Is Omen in the room with us?
Omen's still sitting in there. Nobody's talked to him. He's just kind of chilling.
I got caught up with the Thane and Fonny, and I didn't remember where he went during that. So he is in the room with us, right?
He's sitting in the tavern, yes.
Alright. Well, then before we discuss any further, I think we need to address Omen real quick.
Sure.
Because Omen, I'm saying this in character, talking in the third person, just be an asshole, backed away the second the Thane and Vonnie showed up. Any particular reason you didn't feel like sticking around?
We are talking to Omen now, yeah? Yeah.
Yes.
Omen says, I don't know that I want to be in a room with the sheriff. She scares me.
Oh.
All right. Let me ask
Yeah.
you this.
And as a member of the syndicate, I always am concerned about who knows what about whom.
Well, that was my next question is, do they know you're trying to turn on the syndicate?
No, they do not. I've told you. I came to you.
All right.
Well,
Do you, after what's happened here today, you trust them to be looped in?
Do you? Boy, I'm really good at this.
Hesitant-
Fucking putting everything back on you fuckers, aren't I?
Hesitantly? The Thane has admitted that he had ulterior means in setting us free. Bonnie still claims ignorance, which I'm willing to believe, but at the end of the day, she still works under the Thane,
You have
and
no idea how hard
It's
it is,
going to
by the way,
happen.
to play one person who fucking is mad that you're free and fucking around, and one person who's like, I set them free. It's really fun. Because I have to be a hard ass on one and then a total soft ass on the other. All right, as you were.
I bet she's got a hard ass.
Yeah.
wow.
She's a smoke show. She's not Cookie's type, though, because she's blonde.
I hate blondes.
Matter of a wig or hair dye. Just saying.
Just
No. She's a natural
fully
blonde. The
honest here.
drapes and the curtains match.
Don't I like blondes? My sister's a blonde. Killed it for me right off the bat.
Damn.
Wow.
Anyways, back to the game at hand. Yeah. The Thane's admitted to his ulterior motives. Bonnie claims that she's just following orders, which I'm willing to believe, but regardless, she's still going to have to continue to follow his orders. So it really comes down to if we can trust him, not her. I feel like he shows his hand a little bit, telling us he has ulterior means, and owning that. But if he's willing to manipulate once, what's to say he's not willing to manipulate again? What of you two? Or three, I guess. What are your feelings on the Thane?
What are my feelings on the thing?
Jerked around by all these people.
Yes, both of you.
As I said a long time ago when we all first met, doesn't it seem awful funny that the Thane let 4 complete strangers go that were supposedly on a boat that's full of contraband to go do help wanted ads that are posted in the bar? Let's be serious.
Yes.
I'm clipping
There's
that
something
shit.
going.
I clipped that. Just keep going.
I mean, let's look about this. I mean, I'm trying to make the best out of my character's ability here. I'm trying to figure out how I want to say it. I tend to believe Vonnie a little more than the Thane, because obviously Vonnie is taking her job very seriously. If you were mayor or whatever authority you were, will you just let 4 random people that just came off of a boat full of supposed contraband and just say, go do some help wanted ads and we'll call it even? Unless you got something to hide that either they're trying to get us killed or something that we don't want to be, they don't want us to find out about him. There's got to be, I would love to see the shit in his outhouse right now. I think the mayor, I think the mayor is full of shit. I think the mayor is full of shit.
I never trusted him. I think we talked about that when we first left the jail, that his trusting, happy-go-lucky nature seemed like a bunch of bullshit. But he also admitted today that he was setting us on this course when he set us free. He basically knew that we'd end up here.
All right, so we need to figure out what's a big enough ask, but not too big of an ask.
She said, "What's the fucking bait?"
Oh, this is between the party. I don't trust anybody in this equation except for us. The only reason I trust us is because we're all bound by this damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to, and Cookie's gonna go, fuck you. I'm going to follow what Klaus and Lyra's thoughts are because I don't trust anybody here. I am the muscle of the group. You tell me what needs to be destroyed and I'll destroy it. But I don't trust anybody. Nobody.
You know what's funny? The shit show that we have from the story tonight, by the way, Todd would be the perfect fucking balancing act for. And he's not.
When
here.
anyone said anything.
No, he would say something now because we're all talking about the outcomes.
All right, Klaus. Convince.
I will follow both y'all's lead. I have both yous back. And I told you that. I guarantee that. Once these things are off, all bets are off. I'm being straightforward right now. You have my backs until while these things are still attached to us. I'm gonna go pour another drink. Anybody want a drink?
Me.
Omen raises his hand from the table.
Bunch of alcohol.
I'll take 2.
Don't give him any. All right, Klaus. Convince me which side you feel we need to go for. Or what you think our plan needs to be.
Quieter tonight.
What did Cookie just say?
Sorry. He said I'm too quiet. Here, let me move the mic closer.
Don't do that, then I gotta turn you back down. God.
All right. Get me excited about something. I won't be so quiet.
The innuendos. Anyways, you said to convince you.
Convince
side
me which
you should
way
be
you
on.
think we need to go here.
Alright, so here's the thing. You're going up against some shadow government organization that we've just now learned is apparently ancient and has been around for God knows how long because B's been playing fucking Assassin's Creed Mirage and taking pointers apparently.
Heckling motherfucker.
You know the best part? The best part is this was all written before any of that shit.
Omen has
But it
men.
fits, which I'll take credit
said-
for.
Omen has men, but he has said not enough. We've seen the show of force in Hero when we were being arrested. We've seen how many men they have. Those men respond directly to Bonnie, and Bonnie responds directly to the Thane. I still think he has ulterior motives, whether it be, you know, his own political gains, more power, more control, more cities and towns under his control, now being opposed by the syndicate. I don't know. But I don't think he's working with them. And I think at this point, that's enough to not necessarily gain my trust, but my backing and my willingness to work alongside him.
The city of
I'm not
Townsville.
convinced. I'm not convinced that he's not part of the leadership within the syndicate. A better way to throw the scent off than to pose them.
Can I ask you guys a question? And I don't want to try to
Are you?
steer your outcomes. I just want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Sure.
Everything that the Thane and Vonnie have told you, has it been true or false? Except for why you were sent to the job board.
Can't answer that. because I don't have enough knowledge to answer that. We're still in the dark on 90% of things.
Based on what you know
I can't.
today.
Because what I know today is I don't know enough.
Okay. It's all been a hoax. Fucking GTB.
As for your comment, Lyra, it's the same situation we're in with Omen. And came to trust him.
I don't
just
trust him.
Fought a bloody battle right outside this tavern that could have killed all of us because we agreed to work with him. Known member of the Syndicate, someone who admitted he's part of the Syndicate and wants to take down the Syndicate. So even if the Thane is in that same position, maybe his, motive is different. Maybe he wants to just get rid of other leadership, be the only one in charge. Regardless, if it helps us take down 4 out of 5 and only leave 1 standing, and is it not still to our benefit?
Cookie just Sun Tzu'd everybody, by the way. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Okay,
Just set it
so here's the thing. When we were let out of jail, we were told we could earn our freedom by doing the jobs on the job board. None of that has anything to do with this. I say we just go about doing the jobs that we left Vero to do. Let them fight it out.
If you still think that just doing the jobs on the job board will earn us our freedom, you didn't listen to a single note I gave you about my conversation with the Thane.
Can I interject here?
Yes.
Sure.
Just so we're all clear, you think that the Thane would say, okay, fine, you're free. That's fine.
Well, I know that.
Hold
know
on.
they're not.
Hold on, because the Thane might. Right? If the Thane is an honorable person, he totally could say that. That still doesn't stop the Syndicate from hunting you.
Yeah.
So the point I'm
Remember-
making is if you would like to go back to doing those jobs, you can bring that up to the Thane. If that's what you want to do, is to say, hey, look, we're going to just do the jobs that we were asked to do. Just do what you told us to, and we're going to be what we said we were.
Also, keep in the back of your mind, if the Thane has us killed, we would be freed. Just saying, our death is our freedom also.
He's like, if you kill me, I get out of this thing.
It's true.
No, what I'm saying is that if they send us on a suicide mission or if we get killed, nobody has anything to lose but us.
Correct.
Exactly.
So I'm not trying to steer your decision. I'm just trying to point out things that I know from a story perspective that we've talked about that you guys did not bring up.
And I mentioned our freedom to the Thane. I mentioned that my motives are far simpler than his in this, and that all I want is to get rid of this godforsaken anklet.
And he's not going to
And-
give us that.
He did not directly say, oh, I can do that. He knows more than we do about it. That much he made clear. Which isn't saying much, because it seems that everyone does.
Mm-hmm.
I think no matter what, we get more from working alongside him than against him.
Working alongside the Thane.
That's what he's saying.
He just wants Vonnie's pants.
It's exactly what
That's all he wants. He wants
He's
to wear a bra
married.
again.
Cookie wants in Vonnie's pants.
What I said.
Oh. Cookie does not, Klaus does not.
Cookie likes Boone. Let's not get it twisted.
Can be known.
You know what's fucking great about this whole thing with the story? Is that I see all the stuff that the chat's saying and I hear all the stuff you guys are saying, and it's so hard for me not to just be like, because like GTP's like, they're the leader of the syndicate. They're the leader of the syndicate. Don't open that door. What are you, crazy?
But that's literally what I'm saying, is that he could be, but in the information we've gathered, being Omen's cryptic messages, there is no one leader who stands out amongst all of them. There is definitely a power tier, but it's what's the word? Autocracy.
So answer me this, Klaus.
Yes.
You say you'd rather work alongside the Thane. So where does that leave Omen here?
And
Well,
there's
that's what I was
the
asking
fucking
before, and then
$50
He
question.
interjected something, and it got us totally thrown off to a different conversation, and we never finished that conversation.
I didn't interject
Because
anything.
I can tell you what I want to do.
Yes, you did, because I
That
literally
Omen.
asked before, after what's happened here today, would you be willing to? And then we got down this whole other spiraling conversation. We never went back to it.
No, you guys spun off on that conversation. Omen's still sitting here. Just listening.
Because I have a solution for this.
This being what?
Oh, I'm not going to say that quite yet. I want to know what your thoughts on Mr. Hunt over here are.
I told you already. I still trust him.
You trust Omen. And you trust the Thane. And you trust
I don't
Bonnie.
trust the Thane. I don't trust Vonnie. I trust Omen. I'm willing to work alongside the other two. Omen has given me information to gain my trust. He's the only person who has. It took a long way for him to get there, which is why I still trust him. Also just fought alongside us, which is why I trust him. He put his life on the line with us, which is why I trust him.
Wait. Just because he rolled shitty rolls doesn't mean he didn't fight beside you. Cookie rolled shitty rolls.
He killed more people than I did in that fight.
But if I knew somebody, not some foot soldier, knew I was there, would I go after one of the foot soldiers or would I go after the leader? Make sure he didn't get away, to make sure he didn't get to tell somebody that I was trying to double cross him.
So if I understand you correctly, you felt like he should have ran through the other 10 people to get at one guy?
Sure.
Why didn't you do that?
I did. I ran
no.
out there.
No, you
Right off the
didn't.
bat.
Todd ran out there and died for having done such things. You tried to run out there and then cowardly ran back into the building.
Okay. I'm done trying
Wait,
to
that's not a fair assessment. You courageously ran out there and knocked everybody away from you, then got shot and ran back into the building.
Well, yeah, it was my first time getting shot. I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm just saying. We're talking about making everyone else run headlong into stuff. You saw how that worked for you.
That's not the point.
Oh, okay.
This guy is not a level 1 whatever. He's obviously something higher, and so is the other guy. So again, it just goes back to, if I'm about to double cross somebody, the one weak link that could convince those people that I'm trying to double cross that I'm double crossing them is on that side of the line. And I can
Did she
see
just do the
that-
I know that you know that I know that you
Yes,
know?
I did. Yes, I did.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Out of character here for a second. Let's not forget
God.
the fact that the DM is controlling both characters, and he knows that
I
one's gonna run
understand.
away because he's for the encounter. So he's not gonna have the guy attack the guy he knows is gonna leave. He's gonna have the guy attack the guy that we actually have.
I get that. I get that.
Well, I mean, I could have done that, but naturally I would not have done that if I were in that character's position either. I wouldn't have ran past everybody just to run to him. Like if think about it from a perspective, on the flip side of that perspective. A guy that is trying to, for lack of a better term, take you out has 10 other people with you. You're not going to run through those 10 people safely.
Well, I also wouldn't have had my army of 75 just go home.
Well, that's a
At the
story
drop of a
plot
hat.
hole that we're going to have to work out later.
Okay, that's called plot armor.
There was definitely some plot defense happening at that point. Okay.
Especially because B didn't expect us to fight.
Well, I didn't, and that's why the army going away was the entire fucking point, was to try to build the fucking trust, and then you fuckers were like, no, let's go out and fight him, and I was like, oh,
Okay,
I didn't plan for this.
Klaus. So what you're saying is you trust Omen.
Yes.
You're willing to work alongside Thane and Vonnie.
As long as our in-game goals continue to align, yes.
So you also want to continue on with what deal we were working on with Omen.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I believe that his goals and the goals of the Thane at the moment are aligned.
You guys don't want to talk to Omen and ask him any questions?
Oh, he told us he left us with a question last we talked, which is, do we trust them or not? And we're still trying to get to that conclusion. Let me lay it out this way. Take the Thane at face value. He is a genuinely good person who just wants to do what's right for his city, his country, his whatever. And he's trying to enlist our help to take down a corrupt organization to make his home better. All of our interests align. Let's take the Thane as a lying sack of shit. He's the leader of the syndicate. He's so high up that even Omen doesn't know that he's part of it. He's a shadow figure within a shadow organization. And he's only doing this because he's tired of sharing power and he wants to take out the other leadership to have absolute control. Up until the point where he's the last man standing, our interests still align.
Look at Jess. Jess is like, I'm having a hard time finding fucking flaws in your logic. I don't like it.
And I've got more logic to spew out too.
Oh, I'm just hearing blah, 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 blah.
This is how they felt with the first 2 days for you.
That's fine.
Picturing
I'm
the
gonna walk out
adults
the door.
talking in the peanut commercial.
No, you're not walking away.
I'm walking out the door.
Restrain you, lady. I will restrain you.
Don't lay your hands on me, sir.
You're
not
walking
walking
out the
away.
door to do what?
I'm walking out the door.
Wait, walking out the door to do what?
I'm walking out the door. Why does it matter what for?
Because I need to know where you're going. Because the Vonnie and the Thane are still outside.
Yeah?
I'm telling you
Go
right now,
figure.
if she tries to get out that doorway, I'm rolling an athletics check.
Oh, shit's about to get
I'm going
fucking
to the door.
real.
We are finishing this fucking conversation. Right here, in this room.
I throw open the door.
Oh, Lord.
Let me get to my character sheet.
Oh, Lord. What's the dwarf doing while this is happening?
Drinking and eating.
Seems like a dwarf thing to do.
What does Omen do as I'm making my way towards the door?
Nothing.
Okay.
The 15.
I'll just go sit with Owen. I'll just go sit with Owen.
Dwarf be dwarfing.
Right.
She's walking out the door just to walk out the door. Got it.
Like I said, is a 15 enough to restrain her from leaving?
A 15 is enough to get in the way.
And try to push me over now, Lyra?
Look, she's like, I'm going to use magic spells and knock you out of the way.
I don't have any spells.
I know.
Yeah, we didn't take a long rest.
Cookie's like, I'm so happy I fucking talked us out of that long rest.
We are finishing this conversation.
I'm going to try to persuade him to get out of my way.
Okay, hit it. You did not persuade him.
Wow, that was
A fucking 8?
that's a
God
cookie roll.
damn, dude.
Fucking horrible.
That's
Hang
a
on, let me
cookie
slide over here
roll.
so everybody can see the rolls. An 8, though.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Thanks for that.
Okay. So the persuasion doesn't work. Cookie, I wouldn't say is forcibly keeping you from going out the door, but he has stood up and said, hey, let's finish this conversation. What say you now, people?
What's the point of having the conversation? You've already made up your mind, and you're going to get the other ones to follow your lead anyway. So I'm just going to go outside and allow you to do it.
I haven't heard counter opinions, which is why we're still talking.
I don't trust any of these motherfuckers.
We've
So
established that. The only one in this room who trusts anyone is me trusting Omen. Everyone else is untrusted by everyone.
I say we call their bluff and say we're not doing any of this stuff, and we're just going to go back and do the jobs and see what they say.
But what does that get us? When cards have been put on the table, and we know that the job board was just a ploy to get us in this situation to begin with. What does that truly get us?
I don't know what it gets us. I don't know what any of this gets us.
And how long do you really?
Bluff when the Thane has already offered us.
Wait, Wabbit was going to talk and he never talks. Let Wabbit talk.
Sorry, I really didn't hear that. Go ahead.
Oh, I said, how long do you really think you'll survive? Knowing that you now have knowledge of a syndicate, you won't last 24 hours.
How long are we going to survive at any point at this point?
We have a better shot of surviving together than just giving up.
I'm not saying
I don't trust nobody either. I just want to know what direction we're going. Omen, in my opinion, has given us more. I don't trust the spare. I don't trust him. I don't like him. Something's fishy going on here. This guy is. I'm with Klaus on that he's given us more information than anybody has so far, but I still don't trust him. Like I said before, it all goes back to what mayor lets 4 strangers go do help wanted ads. It just does not make any sense to me.
And remember,
That'll be it.
I didn't trust
That'll be
Owen
it.
either until he gave us something.
I put my
He said,
fingers on his
"Ask me
lips.
Something.
Oh, she said, stop fucking talking. Psh.
Fine.
I did it before, so fair. Go ahead.
Fine.
Oh, Lyra's putting her foot down?
Sassy.
Are
Do it
you
your
sashaying
way.
your ass back to the counter now? Is that what's happening?
Do it your way.
Oh, she fucking...
I don't care. You make the decisions. You lead us through this. You are now the leader. You take care of it all. And I'll sit in the back and be a good little girl and say, yes, sir, thank you for not killing me and letting me just walk alongside you guys.
Cookie, you could do a
fine.
vote of no confidence in your leadership and make her the leader.
They don't want me to be the leader. They've done made that clear. So let him be the leader.
I do
That's
like
fine.
when we're on the same
Okay, so let me
page.
ask you guys a question. Why not try both ways?
Elaborate.
You're absolutely correct, Brian.
Why not let Lyra go out there and say, I'm only going to do what's on the job board, and if that backfires, then go a different direction?
Because we've had too many instances where we've had conversations like this, and it is a one-shot answer, and then we're asked out.
So
And
worst that happens.
honestly,
We
never mind.
don't gain
Nope.
any information from the Thane. We're in the exact same situation we're in right now, and we don't have another ally.
Best case scenario, you get to say 2 things.
Yeah, Klaus, why don't you let me walk out there?
And you can paint her
Because
as the crazy
historically
lady,
speaking, it's
but
very
you can
unlikely
paint
to
her
happen.
as the crazy lady if it goes sideways.
And who's not going to believe that?
Again, historically, that hasn't happened. We have not had that chance. People have cast judgment based off of her actions, and the rest of us have been asked out for it.
I mean, the Thane seems like he's a pretty nice guy. I think he's a super decent human being, and he
You know,
loves all
he's
of
a
you
really
greatly.
decent guy. If you trust him, which we haven't established yet.
I'm just baiting the hook. But here's the thing, though. Like, in all seriousness, if you want Lyra to feel like she's got a voice, then let her go out and say what she's got to say. Play the odds.
There's a
Let-
fine line
play
between
the dice
letting her
decide.
have a voice and screwing us all over.
That's possible. It's also
Exactly.
possible that her way's the right way and yours is the wrong way. That's all I'm saying.
It is possible, but I don't hear her defending her way very strongly.
She just wants to fucking see the world burn for a chaotic neutral character. She clearly is not very chaotic neutral. She is clearly
You
just
say I'm
chaotic evil.
Okay, well then fine. Then we'll change my alignment to chaotic evil.
No, because you can't be chaotic evil and have chaotic good. That does you can't. That you guys will never get along on anything.
Well, are we getting along now?
Well, you're playing a chaotic evil character, playing a chaotic neutral character.
Okay.
A chaotic neutral character will do what's best for them.
Adjacent.
Is the best thing for you not getting that thing off of your anklet?
I mean, sure.
Okay, so if the best thing to get your anklet off is getting your anklet off, doing the job board stuff is not part of that.
Oh.
Can I interest you
That's
in
where the
Gilead's
chaotic
anklet
comes in.
removement service?
So what I'm saying is
all right.
you're looking at this and you're saying you don't like Cookie's outcome. And I'm saying I hear you, but what I'm saying is your outcome doesn't get you any closer to anything either.
Honestly, in this point, I'm just saying I don't care what Cookie's character is saying, and I just want to do it my way.
Well then, now you guys have a decision to make.
Let me wind this back for a second here.
Wow.
Lyra. The thing
Yes,
is really an
Klaus.
opportunity to go and essentially ask anything of him.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to walk out that door right now without any of our input and not try to bluff the man or con the man, but just genuinely take him up on his offer and ask him something to gain his that he could answer to help you gain trust in him, what would you do?
So what Cookie just asked you
exactly.
is are you going to go out and ask for something he's already told us we can have, or are we going to come up with something else?
No.
That's not what I'm
no,
asking.
No. Actually,
Asking.
no. Okay. Good, no, go ahead.
No. You go. That's what he's asked. He's asked you the question.
No, I'm telling him to go.
What question or action would you ask of him to convince you that he is trustworthy?
I don't believe there's anything that man can say to me to prove that he is trustworthy. And I'm not going out there to ask of something. I actually have something I want to offer.
Whoa.
Hello.
This just got X-rated. Let me change the fucking rating on the stream real quick.
I am not going to make jokes about sexual favors. I'm just going to simply ask,
Cookie's learning. Look at him.
would you offer him?
Stream to continue on kick.com. Thank you.
He said stream continued at kick.com.
Oh. See, here's the problem,
dude.
Klaus.
He clipped it.
Here's the problem. If I tell you, you're not going to let me go out there.
Oh, Lord.
I already have tried to stop you from going out there, not knowing what your plans are. We all agreed to be more open with our communications.
Oh, Jesus.
Klaus. Listen.
Real quick, I'm listening, but I'm also going downstairs to get a beer because I haven't had a chance to stop talking yet to walk away, but I'm listening.
Go ahead.
Now's your chance to talk without him hearing, with any feedback.
We could sit here all day and go back and forth, and it's just not going to get us anywhere. I'm a strong-willed woman, and you're a strong-willed man, and
So what do you want?
I just want to go talk to the thing.
Cookie, you're not here. She walked out the door.
Shut the hell up, I'm here already. Nice try. I was just letting her finish her goddamn sentence.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
Klaus, look. One. I have one question for you, Klaus.
Damn, she turned her head and did the little eyelash bat thing.
Go ahead. What's your question?
Aren't we working on trusting each other?
Oh, I knew that was fucking coming.
Says the woman.
I knew that was
who
coming.
won't even tell us what the thing she wants to offer is. Meanwhile, I have been completely open about everything I feel about the situation.
Well,
Who was
see,
questioning trust again?
here's the reason.
What's in that notebook again?
Here's the.
Why'd you leave home again?
You want to read? You want to read my notebook?
Oh,
No, I
Jesus.
truly don't.
You guys are out
I
of
have
control.
things in there for you. There are things for you in the notebook.
No. All I want, unless the notebook says what you want to offer the Thane, I don't care what's in the notebook. Because we all do have personal lives, and I don't need us to share every detail of them.
All right, you guys got Wabbit about to kill himself over here. What are we doing?
I'm about to kill myself!
I got 1 hit point. I'm hurting.
All right. So, you guys have a choice. You can let her go out and do this, or you can continue to drive a wedge between you guys. That's where we're at.
Let her go. She'll shut up. Let her go.
You know what?
Let her go.
Just grab Klaus. I give him a big old kiss. Mwah! Okay, we'll do it your way. It's fine.
Nope. Nope.
And I
Nope.
want
Nope.
to
Nope.
hear
Nope. Nope.
it.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Nope. It's my character. I can play how I want.
No. Hold
My
on.
character, I ain't kissing you!
It don't matter. You get it anyway.
Fuck
that
her
really
up,
what-
Buttercup.
I don't want to hear anything from the man who's already kissed her once.
Yeah.
And he enjoyed it.
Didn't have enough hair in the chin.
Jess is sabotaging.
Lead us on, almighty leader.
Damn, Cookie. How does it feel to know that you just got sandbagged?
I mean, I'm getting what I wanted at the end, other than the part where we actually all cooperate on something for a change. So,
Make Stormfront great again.
it's not that bad. An A is still an A.
You guys still
turn
haven't
back
come up
to
with your
Omen.
ask.
I'm gonna turn back to Omen
Okay?
and tell him, to answer your question, trust him enough. Not as much as we trust you, but we trust him enough.
So let's send the bard out there and have her ask the mayor some questions.
Fuck you, Omen.
Let her use her wily ways on him.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Convince me I should do something for you.
Convince you that you want me to what?
Why do you want me to go out and ask him questions?
Because you're a bard?
Oh. Or am I just really good at pretending to be a bard?
Sounds like the best option right now, but separate cells. All right, what did you say, Jess? I'm sorry.
I said, maybe I'm just really good at pretending to be a bard.
Okay. You want to know if we can trust the Thane. He wants to know if we can trust the Thane. I don't know what I can trust.
All right, Klaus. So you said you trust this guy, and he wants me to go out and ask questions. You're the one standing in the way of the door, so I don't know what to tell you here.
Because he's saying he wants you to go out and ask questions. But the last conversation we had with him was, would he be willing to work alongside the Thane? And we seem to just breeze past that, because he asked us if we trust him, and I answered the question, and he never came back to it.
Okay. Then
Why you got to poke
continue
holes
your
in my
conversation.
logic, Cookie?
Because I worked really hard to get this to go this way.
Oh, okay. So here's my answer. If the bard trusts him, I'm in.
You,
Bard trust-
you were retconning. You just said if the group trusted.
But the group doesn't trust him. He heard the whole conversation you guys had.
Yeah.
I'm not retconning anything. There is no retroactive con here.
How did he hear us? He was 15 feet away. How did he hear us?
Hold on. We're all sitting inside of the same building, and you and I were sitting at the same table drinking, and you heard everything.
No, I was at the bar drinking. And then I came
Liar.
back over
You said, I'm going to go sit with Omen. He's doing nothing.
after the conversation started.
Yeah, and the whole conversation kept going, and you just answered again. So,
Shut up with your logic.
Fine, just send the bard out there to do her thing.
Wow, do her thing. Damn. That's put a lot of pressure on me.
no pressure.
Phew.
Don't screw
No
this
pressure.
up.
You are literally a
this up.
performer by trade. I think you'll be fine.
Okay, so Lyra starts to walk out the door.
I'm a librarian by trade, but okay.
Omen looks at Klaus and goes, hope I didn't make a mistake on this one.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Julius, pass the bottle.
Oh, this is great.
Okay.
Great.
At least I can finally update my notes.
Yeah, you work on that. Might want to turn
All
on
right.
your headset while you're at it too.
So Lyra goes outside. As she goes out the door, she sees Vonnie and the Thane having, I don't want to call it a heated discussion, but a discussion of significant importance in which Vonnie is unhappy. She sees Lyra
I'll
coming.
stop about 10 feet out. Let
No,
me
she
finish.
sees Lyra coming, and she turns and walks away.
Well, I hope we weren't the reason you two were having words.
You were.
Oh, well, can't say I'm really that sorry about it.
Neither am I. She'll get over it.
So, yeah. Actually, I was kind of hoping she would stick around. I had a question for her.
What's the question? I can probably answer it.
Well, I'm just curious. What do you guys know about a guy named Omen Hunt?
Not much, honestly.
How much?
I mean, is that the guy that's with you? Is that why you're asking?
Well, I mean, we're not with him. He just happens to be in the same building with us.
So that wasn't
Kind
the
of
guy who
ambushed
helped
us.
you fight off the syndicate?
I mean, help.
Oh, so you
strong
did it
word.
all. Okay. Well, that's
Oh,
good to
I'm
know.
not saying I did it
You're,
all.
you
No,
guys
I'm
are
not saying I
vastly
did it
more
all.
adept at combat than I thought you were.
You know, why are you being so mean to me?
I was giving you credit.
I'm nobody. I am nothing.
Well,
I'm
we
just
beg
a
to differ on that,
librarian.
ma'am.
I'm a librarian. I do nothing special.
Okay. So did
No,
you
I
come
was
out to
just
ask me
curious.
questions? Did you come out to confirm what we talked about? What's happening here? Let's not waste
You
each
know,
other's time.
Time is precious. I mean, I don't know. Klaus seems to think that it's in our best interest, you know, just to keep going with the flow. So I guess that's what we're going to do. But we're having a problem coming up with, you know, some way to, I don't know, have you prove that we can trust you.
You mean other than letting you out of jail?
I mean, that was the thing, but you're kind of using us as bait, so
Well,
don't
I
really
didn't
think
use
that's
you
a
as
thing.
bait. You used yourself as bait.
Yeah, I think they used me as bait, but you know. here or
Well,
there.
then let's split hairs and say you were the bait and they used you. How's that?
Okay, that sounds about
Fair enough.
par for the course.
So what is
Fair
it that you want from me?
Oh, I was just curious if y'all knew about this Omen Hunt guy. I was just
I don't know
wanting an
who he
outside
is.
Point of view. Would Vonnie know who he is?
Maybe.
I'm gonna go ask her.
Okay. Now you're walking farther away from your crew, which means you all are going to start getting sick.
How far? Really? Oh, Vonnie! Bonnie,
She turns and
darling.
looks, shakes her head.
Hi, bestie. Can we have a moment?
She looks at the Thane, and the Thane calls her over. Bonnie comes over. She says,
Hi.
what is it that I can do for you?
I'm seeking information.
Okay.
Do you know anything about a guy named Omen Hunt?
I know very little about him. I've heard that he is a runner in the syndicate, that he is a low-level player in there, but nothing significant. Is he here? Is that who that is that's inside with you all? Because I have questions for anybody that works in the syndicate.
It might be him.
Well, then you should move
He
out of my
says he's
way. I
him.
have things to do.
There you go. He's right there.
And Vonnie walks into the tavern and sees Omen Hunt sitting there. You're still talking to the mayor.
Oh, I thought we walked away from him.
No, you're
I
still
walked
there.
away from
Vonnie
him.
pushed past you and walked into the tavern. That's a whole different conversation. Look, Cookie's like, I'm going to kill myself right now.
I look at the thing and I'm like, I think this is going to get very interesting. I think I'm going to.
I thought I just got a bloody nose for a second.
The Thane looks at you and goes, interesting. It's not the word I would use for it. Let's go see what happens.
Let's.
So the Thane walks in, Lyra walks in, Vonnie's in there, Gilius is in there, Klaus is in there, and Omen Hunt is in there. Is there anything
lot of
Cookie
people
wants
for
to
a
say
tiny
now that
tavern.
Lyra's back
Because I
inside?
feel like it's gonna be necessary. I'm just gonna remind you that I was standing between Omen and the door. Just putting that out there in case it's necessary.
And Vonnie just ran you over.
Omen looks at Lyra and he goes, why did you bring them in here?
I figured, if we're gonna work for you, we're gonna work for them. It's better just to put all y'all in one room.
Except
Come
I've
up
never
with
asked
one
you to
mission.
work for me. I asked you to work
Well,
with me, and what you've done now is you violated my trust by bringing them in here. I told you that
How
I
was I
couldn't
supposed to
trust
know?
them. At which point Vonnie cuts him off and says, what is it that you do? And Hunt looks at her and says, I don't have to answer to you. I've done nothing wrong.
I was just gonna interject in the conversation, look at Omen and say, remember 2 minutes ago when you said you hope that wasn't a mistake? Well, it probably was. He's gonna turn to Vonnie, say, I know you don't like me. I need you to hear me out here.
Vonnie looks at him with a steel glare.
I'm gonna take that as a tentative okay.
From behind Vonnie, I'm gonna stand like where Klaus can see me over the shoulder. I'm gonna mimic.
Vonnie recognizes that Lyra's standing behind her and walks backwards and pushes Lyra in front of her.
Really?
I have
Really?
no attention to Lyra whatsoever right now.
Because there is no way that
Just
the
the room as a
sheriff would
whole.
let you stand behind her feeling like you could ambush her.
Oh, please. She knows I'm no threat. I'm no threat.
Everybody's a threat.
I'm a librarian.
Sure.
Threat.
Paper cuts, man. Do a
All
lot of
right.
damage.
So what were you saying, Cookie?
Addressing the
You're
whole
talking to
room at
Vonnie.
this point. No, I'm addressing the whole room at this point. I'm just making sure that Vonnie is listening before I start this spiel.
Okay.
Everyone in this room claims to have the same goal. Different motives, each their own. I don't care. I don't need to air everyone's laundry and what their motives are. But the point being, all have the same goal, which is dismantle the syndicate. If we all have the same goal, and we're all here in this room together right now, why in the hell are we not all working together towards a common goal?
I'm gonna go pour a drink.
The spa has been turned on.
Hang on, I'm taking
All
notes,
right.
Cookie.
See. Okay. I say, do you have a response coming? Because if not, I've got more.
If you want to keep going, that's fine. I'm getting the gist of the fact that you're basically telling everybody if we're all working together, then why the fuck are we working against each other? So keep going.
Okay. With nothing but silence filling the room, Klaus is going to go on and say, all right, maybe motives do matter. Me? I want this damn thing off my ankle. I'm pretty sure everyone else here who's got one on can agree to that. It's a pretty strong motivator. Walking around the world and still being in a prison constantly because you can't get more than a couple feet away from the people you're with. Want privacy back, want our lives back, want our own reasons for doing our own actions back. Omen. Truly still don't 100% know your motives, but I have a feeling you feel like you've just gotten in too deep in the wrong organization and just want to set things straight. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think you will.
Omen says,
Thane?
I joined on purpose. They killed my father and my mother went missing. I want revenge. Vengeance will be mine. My name is Omen.
Right.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
He did not.
He didn't say that. I just added that. I thought it would be funny.
Yeah.
Look at Wabbit. Wabbit's just hammered. He's passed out. Okay.
I did forget about the revenge plot there. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna look to the Thane. So you claim you just want to make your home safer, protect the people. You're a man of the people. You're just a genuinely good guy. That's what you tell everyone. It's the first thing you told us when we met you. That's your motive. Then obviously you want to get rid of the syndicate. They're doing nothing. No good of them is coming from them being in this land. Bonnie, you may piss me the hell off, but you seem to be the most righteous person I've ever met in my life, and I am a traveled man. So I know that you can't stand for the syndicate operating in a place you call home. If we're trying to get rid of them, we need to work together.
At which point the Thane stands up. He looks at you and he says, Klaus, I told you all of these things. I asked you all to come and give me something that would let me verify how I could work with you. The bard came out and brought me nothing.
I wasn't trying to give you anything.
Well, then we have
be
no
clear.
reason to work with you if I can't trust you. I asked you to come back with something that I could verify and prove my trust, and you gave me nothing. To me, that smacks me in the face.
I wasn't speaking for them. I was speaking for myself.
Oh, well then I'll just solve this now. We'll just put you out of your misery and we'll carry on with everyone else then. Is that what we're asking for? Because if the four of you can't be trusted to operate as a unit, then I refuse to work with you and I'll put you back in jail. And if you don't think I have the power to do that, then you've sorely mistrusted the abilities that I have in this area. I've offered you a free pass. I've offered you a way to be able to pay back your debt. You chose to incite the other pieces of this, and then you want to mock me and make it seem like you don't want to work with me. I don't need you.
I didn't do any of that.
Well,
No,
then
that's
we'll
what
just put you back in
interpreted
jail. Vonnie, arrest him now. Vonnie gets the handcuffs the party. The Thane looks at the party, specifically focusing on the bard, and says, is this really the way that you want to go?
Do I really have any choice in either way?
You have lots of choices. None of them are ones you're going to like.
Really, I keep making all the wrong ones. So, yeah.
So what are we doing, party? I asked you all to give me something to prove that I could be trusted. Instead, you want to mock me and treat me like some kind of fool.
Again, I said I was acting on my own and not.
That's
on
not
their
how that
behalf.
works. I'm holding you all responsible for each other's actions. I've made that abundantly clear. I set the four of you free, not one of you. If you all want to act on your own behalf, then you all can figure out ways to do that on your own time.
There's not a whole lot of that. Just saying.
Hunt looks at the Thane and he says, I want the syndicate. What do I need to do to help you? The Thane looks at him and he says, I don't know you. How do I know that I can trust you? You're with these people. They can't figure out how to even be able to come one group. They all want different things. They all want to go about it their own way. I try to be a good person. I try to do the right thing. I came here to try to aid you and to help you. How am I repaid by that? Discourse, distrust, disbelief. So I'll ask you all one last time before the coach shows up and Bonnie puts you in it. What's your ask of me? Dwarf, what say you? Damn. Wabbit's like, I don't even want to fucking talk to you.
Dwarf don't talk.
Oh, he's mad. I get it. Barbarian, what say you?
Need a minute to think.
Okay. Ask him for the security code to his debit card. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The same combination of my luggage.
My email password. Fuck.
I have Horus, Owl, Flowing Water.
All right. So, Klaus, how long do you need to think?
I don't know. I thought we were gonna come up with a freaking question to ask together, and Jess is just a thorn in my fucking side.
For somebody who wants to belong, I think you should just totally take that out of your character sheet. Because you don't want to
Again,
belong.
that was-
You don't try to
that
get
was
along. You don't try to do anything.
That was 9 episodes ago. Again.
At what point did you try to get along? The first night you stood up on stage, got drunk, and got mugged, and then you blamed them for looking at you oddly. You all were supposed to be coming together. You're not. You guys are killing me.
Me too.
Fine.
I'm still waiting. Hold
Laura
on.
will
I'm
say-
still waiting for Cookie's response.
I truly don't know at this point. I'm
Okay, so you want me to skip you and come back then? Because Jess apparently has an answer to the question.
Yeah, let Lyra.
All right, go ahead.
Clara is just, you know what? I'll pay for the party's sins. Just kill me.
Let's
Let
not.
them go on. Obviously, I'm the one that's causing all the problems. So just, chop off my foot and let the anklet fall off, or just
Said,
kill
"Chop
me,
off
or
my foot.
throw me back
Just
in
take
jail.
my.
I don't
Just cut
care.
it all off.
Just be done. Just be done. Just do it.
Klaus is gonna interject at this point and tell her to shut up.
Jesus.
Dog.
You don't want me.
We
don't want me
sat
here.
there in the woods and hashed this shit out. and
We did
agreed
not
that we would
hash
work
it
together.
out.
The Thane interjects and says, "Listen,
Anything out.
I need a question. You want me to prove that I can be trusted, and I want you to prove that you can trust me. What is it? Here's your ask. Last chance."
How do we get the? Nope.
I vote we can send the party to jail and switch to prison tycoon. Bonnie, take the cuffs off him.
If I make a main toilet mead.
Bonnie, take the cuffs off him. Bonnie looks at the Thane sideways. Take the cuffs off him. She does.
Keep mine.
Don't eat the mint in the urinal, just saying.
He looks at the party. He says, I'm going to go outside. You have 2 minutes to come up with a question that proves that the four of us, well, I got to count Todd. The four of us and the absentee fucking cleric can work together. And he looks at Omen and he goes, I don't know him, but if you bring him in, we're all on the same page. He looks at Vonnie and he says, put everybody on a window. Anything that goes out those windows gets shot. And he walks out the door and closes it.
Sweet.
Ullman Hunt looks at the bard and he goes, well, that was a huge mistake trusting you.
That's what everybody says. So I'm officially removing myself from any decision making here. You can do whatever y'all want to do, and I'm over here. And if it gets close to 2 minutes, to buy you all more time, I'll just crawl out the window and let them shoot me.
They have a D&D DLC for the first game. There we go.
I stand over at the window and I wave at the guy outside. Hi! We're about to be besties.
Ullman looks at the bard and he goes, you got us into this. Come over here and be a part of the getting out of this.
Nope. You don't want me to mess it up anymore.
Why do you fight so hard against all of this?
Because they're mean to me.
I wasn't
Broke my
mean to
quill,
you and you just
and they
screwed
made fun of
me.
Well, it's because Klaus trusts you and...
That's not how that works. You just screwed me. Why do I need to trust you? Why shouldn't I walk out to the Thane right now and tell him exactly what I know and just skip involving anything with you guys?
Go ahead. I don't care. I'm going to
Okay.
be dead here in about 5 minutes.
That's fine. So Ullman gets up, starts to walk towards the door.
Omen, would you please just give us a minute before you walk out there?
Sure. You have just a minute. Time's clicking.
Kira, I'm half tempted to throw out that window myself. But
Please?
I at least agreed. We were going to try to work together and resolve this, at least until these anklets are off of us. And my word matters to me. I'm not going to throw out the window. I want you to know that the thought is crossing my mind.
Okay.
As for everyone else in here, who actually wants to be a part of this process, I think the play now is to walk outside and tell the Thane that we don't have a question for him. That we're going to take him at his word. Because I feel anything we ask him at this point is going to be an insult. But we tell him that we're still going to honor what he said to me before I
Also,
walked
just
in
as
here.
chaotic neutral is fucking spot on and it makes me mad.
Which is that he can still ask of us to know that he can trust us. Because after this whole situation, he clearly has no reason to trust us.
Oh, question.
Yes.
No, never mind.
Fucking shit, dude.
Omen, do you trust me enough to go along with this plan?
I did.
Can I just take 1 minute here? Well, 30 seconds.
We don't
This is
have
all we
1
got.
minute.
We got like 30. I'm not talking to you, Omen. I don't know you. I don't trust you.
Let's ask any more talking.
I just want to show you guys. This is my notebook I've been working on since we started. And I know you guys think I'm just some stupid, crazy woman. You all think I don't trust y'all and that, I think you all do hate me. But I still think very highly of you guys. And I think the things that are in this notebook will prove it. So whenever you all are ready to trust me again, you all can look at that.
Okay. So Jess wants you to read her manuscript, but you have about 10 seconds before they come back through that door. What say you?
Not a manuscript. It's not a
Yeah,
manuscript.
I'm not reading the notebook. I've already told you that I'm continuing to trust you regardless of you going against me at every possible turn. And I have presented the party with an option for us to how to handle this situation. So if you want to show trust, how about showing some agreeance?
I already said, "Oh, mighty master." Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Let me rephrase it. Oh, Daddy, please. Yes, and thank
Wow. He's gonna stroke out.
I literally think I'm getting blood pressure medication after we're done with this.
The best part is because Cookie's so fucking organized and so meticulous, and Jess is just like everything that's not that right now. It is fucking funny for me.
It's literally a case of I say right, she says left.
And
Actually,
the
no,
cast.
no, it's worse than that. Saying left would be another suggestion. It's I say right and she sits down in the middle of the road.
All right, what are we doing?
Unless I hear an outright objection, we're doing what I said.
You said
Fine with
something?
me.
Yes, I agree.
Fucking Jess.
All right, but really, the last thing I said was I asked Omen if he has enough, if he trusts me enough to go along with this plan, and I don't remember what he said in response.
I did.
Yes, and you also placed some trust in the bar, and it went a little sideways.
And I
Try to
did.
remedy that.
Which makes me nervous. I won't lie.
Had that effect on guys. I'm sorry.
That's not why I'm nervous.
You
What
don't
I
have
want to
to
know
admit it.
is
It's okay.
what's to stop her from immediately going to the syndicate and telling them everything we're doing, just like she's doing right now. She wants to
I can't
obliterate
work-
everything in the face of everything and wants to be as contrarian can be. I can't work with that. I need to
Listen,
know that
I
my
can't-
outcomes have direction.
I put my fingers on Omen's mouth. Sir, I can't go more than 60 feet away from these guys, so I'm not going anywhere without them. So
Why can't you go more than
Think you're
60
okay.
feet away from these people?
Courtesy of the Fade.
Oh, you guys have the Band of Unity on?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's both good and bad.
We've kind of gathered that.
While I would love to hear your thoughts on the Band of Unity, we need an answer for the thing.
I don't need an answer for the thing. You do. I'll go outside and tell him everything I know and probably get off with a little bit of time in jail.
Well, that was going to be
I
my
just
next
got-
point, was
Can I push Cookie out the door?
my plan doesn't work, you can simply just turn on us.
I would
And I
prefer
can't
not to
stop
do that because that doesn't help me get rid of the Fade.
Push him out the door.
And you'll have to trust me one more time, at least.
It seems I will.
I'm gonna walk over to Gilius while they're flapping their jaws. Gilius, can you just go out there and tell them we don't have a question? We just trust him. Just take care of this because he's gonna keep talking.
You just got done talking, lady.
Okay, so
You
what's
sure you
happening?
really
Doing
want
that
me
while
to
y'all were
talk?
talking.
Wabbit goes, "Are you sure? We saw what happened when we sent you outside. Now you're sending
I
me."
say, do you want me to go out there and talk?
Okay, what are we doing?
No, I do not want you to go ahead and talk.
I do not.
I'm going to yell outside to the Thane and just tell him that we're ready.
Okay,
Are you coming in or
just
are
the
we coming
Thane comes back in. No one else.
out?
Where'd my bestie go?
Bonnie is not there.
Where's my
She's
bestie?
with him as much as I don't like her.
My bestie.
You asked us to come up with something to ask of you to prove that we can trust you.
Because I fucked everything up. Not gonna.
We have no ask of you.
Then you are idiots. You could have asked anything you
But
wanted.
we are.
You could have asked anything. And instead you
Yes.
chose nothing, which puts us right back to where we were.
No,
You've gained
it puts us
nothing
further
and
than
wasted
where we were
everyone's
before.
time.
Why don't you just tell us what we need to
Because
know?
when you sent me in here to talk, well, when you allowed me to come in here to talk to the rest of them, it was a matter of us asking something of you and you asking something of us.
That's correct.
We have come to the conclusion that we don't need some ultimatum to put our trust in you. Our interests align, and that is enough.
Ask him what the answer is to life, the universe, and everything. 31. I thought it was 47.
42.
42 is Jackie Robinson's
Comments
number.
during my goddamn soliloquy.
Okay. As
You're
you were
referring
with
to
your
Big Bang Theory,
soliloquy, I have to
37.
answer the fucking chat. Shut up.
37.
Literally don't remember where I was.
You were basically telling the Thane that you trusted him. And Jess was saying she wanted him to tell him something that they needed to know.
Our interests align, and that is enough for us to put our trust in you. It says free in the first place. If you are the man you claim you are, then you've already shown us the proof we need to put our trust in you. Omen has also put our trust in him. Has also put his trust in us. I hope that will mean you put your trust in him as well. But as far as you putting our trust in us, he agreed that you could ask something of us to prove that trust. And we still intend to uphold that. Because what we've done so far is not giving you a lot to go on to trust us. So here we are, the 5 of us. Waiting to know
Well,
what it
the
is
6
you
of
need of
us.
us to trust you.
Todd's not here.
I wasn't counting the Thane in that because he's the one doing the asking. But yes. So what is it that you need of us to be able to trust us? And so far, we seem to have screwed you a little bit more than you've screwed us.
I
How
just
did we
need-
screw him? We just gave him a fucking officer of the syndicate.
Thank you.
Did you just say that in character or out of character?
Yes. I said that in character.
Okay, here we go.
We have a member of the syndicate we're giving to the authorities right now, and you want a bigger act of trust.
At which point the Thane looks at you all and goes, "What?" Cookie's ready to bang his fucking head.
I just want to noted, this is not me. It's what happened.
Throw us back in jail. Let us rot.
Todd comes back next week and is like, what did I miss? We're back in jail. What the fuck?
Continue. The Thane was saying something.
His question is what? Question mark.
This guy. I'm pointing to Omen. Because, you know, I can't stay out of it at this point. ADHD.
So you all knew that this was here and just chose to remain silent about that?
Oh, that's what I talked to Vonnie about.
You told Vonnie that Omen Hunt was in the syndicate.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not
I
what
asked
she
her if
told
knew
me.
anything. I asked her if she knew anything about him.
But you didn't tell her he was in the syndicate. You didn't
She was
confirm any
supposed
of
to
that
come in here.
information.
She said she was coming in here to ask him questions.
Yep, and that got sidetracked.
Well, that's not my fault. For once.
But you knew when you and I talked.
No. I knew that he was somebody. I wanted to know if he was actually saying, if he's actually who he says he was. That's why I was asking you who he was.
So
didn't
you
know
wanted to
anything.
use me to find information out about somebody that you were working with.
I'm not working with him.
So who is?
Me.
I mean, I guess if Klaus says I'm working for him, then I have to work for him because I told Klaus that he can be my boss. He's my daddy now.
Strong enough this way.
I don't even know how to react to any of this shit
Does
anymore.
anyone have any moonshine or rubbing alcohol? I'll take either. It's fine.
Sorry about your mom, Ricky. So the Thane looks at all of you. He looks at Hunt
Okay,
and
Mayor.
says,
Mayor. Listen, I'm not ready to bury my axe into my skull because of these people.
I can see why.
You want proof of trusting us. I am personally handing you a member of the syndicate force as a sign of trust because he wants to also overthrow the syndicate because of what happened to his family. I'm handing you a piece of the puzzle that can get us inside information. If you want this syndicate gone so fast, you have a member here that can give you information. What bigger form of trust do you need? Will you shut up, Bard? What other form of trust do you need by handing you a part of the supposed syndicate you want to get rid of?
He knew about a meeting.
Here he is, right here. See? Look. He's right here. What else do you need?
I guess I don't need anything. If you're going to hand that over to me on a silver platter, I'll let you guys get back to doing what you were doing then. Hunt, are you going to come with me and we'll talk? Omen shakes his head because he knows he's screwed. Omen and the Thane exit stage left. The only one left is the four of you now in the tavern.
Can we roll for initiative?
Who are you attacking?
Them!
You can't. You're chaotic neutral. Or excuse me, you're chaotic good. That's not something that's allowed.
I'm gonna go over and slop a big, wet, sloppy kiss on Cassandra's face and say thank you for being so quiet this evening.
Y'all want to talk amongst yourself on this one or no?
Oh.
What next, Daddy? Where we going? What we doing? We there yet? We there yet?
You know Todd's going to be pissed, right?
Not more than I am.
No, because here's the thing. Todd has done nothing but try to befriend Lyra, and she totally just fucked him.
He has not tried to befriend me.
Name the things that Todd's done to Lyra, that Cassandra's done to Lyra that would make Lyra not trust him. Name them.
I'm not saying he's done it, but he hasn't went out of his way to and help me out.
You mean like healing you when you were almost dead?
Well, I mean, there's that, but you know.
Oh. Or telling you that he's not talking bad about you and that he's been very careful to make sure that he is constructive in the words that are associated with you?
We are not going there. Exactly, GTV.
He said those things. Good night, Jennifer. There's no winning against B? What do you mean there's no... I didn't do this!
No. This is not B's doing. Don't try to put this on him.
I not only tried to get Jess to get what she wanted, but then she went out there and she fucking spun it all around.
How did I spin it around?
What do you mean I'm putting it on everyone else? I'm the dungeon master. My job is to manipulate the story, but I can only manipulate what's given to me. If you were the leader of an entire country, how long would you put up with bullshit from people who wanted to just stand there and keep asking dumbass questions before they gave you the guy that can answer your questions? Just saying. So you handed over your only leverage with the Thane.
Yes. Someone did.
That wasn't me. That was Gilius.
No,
Yes,
that
I
was
did it.
you.
Sure jumped on the bandwagon real quick.
Gilius
asked a
just did it
question.
to end the pain.
You're exactly right. Because this
saying
was
that's not true.
stupid.
I just despise the outcome.
Oh, the outcome is not what I expected. I expected something from the mayor, but now I want revenge on the mayor.
We handed over our best bargaining chip that I would kept very quiet about very intentionally until we had formed an alliance. We now have no allies, no leverage, no resources, and no one who can answer our questions. Oh, and one less party member in combat. We are fucking great after this fucking session, guys.
Hey!
How is this any different than the last 8 sessions we've had?
Exactly.
Last session, you had an extra fighter.
Did we though?
And an
'Cause he was
ally.
on your side. He was on your side.
And I forget what.
Whose
The
side?
session before.
Your side.
And the session before that, we had a conversation in the woods where we were all going to work together. That Lyra just said, "Fuck you all."
I did not. This conversation keeps getting brought up, but I sure don't remember it going that way.
Really? You don't?
I remember three of you guys. I remember three of you guys.
Cooperative, but we came to the same conclusion in the end.
And then somebody broke my quilt. And everybody was like, "Ew, you should quit being so sensitive." Sorry, I'm a girl. We're sensitive. What y'all usually like about us?
I didn't say that. Klaus is very nice.
So I want to point out something really quickly. Chaotic neutral characters are always looking for the thing that benefits them the most.
You keep
Chaotic
going up,
good characters are always looking for the thing that benefits them and does the right thing. Thus far, none of the decisions tonight were in that vein except for Cookies. Because you didn't benefit yourself at all tonight. You got rid of your only bargaining chip. The Thane doesn't trust you, and now it's gone. At which point, Wabbit made a decision to just fucking be like, I'm moving on. Because we've done 2 hours on trying to figure out whether or not we could trust the Thane. All right. I have to get out of here. So, let's answer this question.
Oh, really?
Are we long resting?
Yes. I think. I'm not.
I could go back to sleep.
Daddy, are we going without sleep? Okay.
What do you say, Wabbit?
It doesn't matter to me. I'm full hit points. I'm good to
By the
go.
way, how long did that whole thing take in game?
Let's call it 5 hours.
Okay, so yeah.
Just take Marcus down.
Long rest. Got it. What a night. I can't keep trying to hand you guys fucking freebies and you keep shoving them out the door, Jess.
What?
You all want the anklets off. I tried handing you a way to get the anklets off and you just threw it away.
They wouldn't ask the question.
You didn't ask any questions either.
I tried to trade.
Trade what?
I was trying to get an upgrade.
Who
Trying to get
technically...
information for free.
Huh? I'm sorry, what?
What'd you say, Cookie?
That you try to get information for free.
No, I was just trying to stir curiosity.
Well, you stirred something.
Well, I know. I see that.
The fucking pot of
Stirred up
shit.
a shitstorm.
All right. So that's going to do it for me tonight. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I know you guys got a ton of places where you guys can spend your time. So thank you so much for spending your time with me. I closed that stupid web browser on accident. I think it's this one. Hey, I got it right. I would love to thank my co-hosts tonight, Jess for Laws, Cookie Gaming, and Wabbit's Way. Well, now it's Mr. Wab, all right? I want to thank you guys for hanging out and making everything so much fun. This was not fun for me. You guys are killing me right now. I want you to know that. You guys are making my life a miserable hell.
Ow.
I'm muting you. I'm just kidding. Who's doing what tonight? Let's see. There's not many people on a Sunday. What the hell, dude?
Everybody's on fall break.
GTV's like, let me run this one more time. Somebody, Sword and Key is doing a tabletop thing. Let's go see them. I don't know who that is. That's
Like
someone
a
that Dan
montage
follows.
of the happier times. It's mostly sensation.
All right. We're going to get out of here. We will be back and better than ever. I'm going to go live in the morning. We'll probably do Assassin's Creed in the AM. So until then, you guys be good to yourselves, be good to one another, and I'll see you guys then.
That ending, and just turn it off before you get there.